Val Kilmer, one of Hollywood's most enigmatic stars, has captivated audiences not just with his unforgettable performances, but also with his fascinating love life. From legendary flings to heartfelt romances, who were the women who captured the heart of this complex star? And how did these relationships shape the man behind the mystique? Kilmer's dating history includes iconic names, whirlwind affairs, and enduring bonds that mirror the emotional depth he brings to the screen. Let's delve into the romantic chapters that have defined and revealed the many layers of Val Kilmer. The early years. Cher, a relationship beyond age and fame. In the early 1980s, Val Kilmer's relationship with music icon Cher became one of the most captivating chapters in his romantic history. Their love story began in 1982 and lasted until 1984, defying expectations with a notable 13-year age difference. Kilmer was just 22, while Cher was in her mid-30s. Despite this, their connection ran deep, rooted in mutual respect, artistic passion, and a shared sense of humor. Introduced by a mutual friend at a birthday party, they quickly transitioned from acquaintances to lovers. Cher later spoke candidly about the age gap, noting that younger men like Kilmer were more comfortable dating older women, unlike men her own age. Both fiercely independent and strong-willed, often described as alpha personalities, the pair occasionally clashed, but those moments were outweighed by their creative chemistry and playfulness. They affectionately called each other nicknames like Valus Maximus and Cherus Reprimand, highlighting their unique bond. Although their romantic relationship ended in 1984, their friendship endured. Cher remained a steadfast presence during Kilmer's battle with throat cancer decades later, even housing him during his recovery. Kilmer, in turn, reflected on their time together in his memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry, expressing enduring admiration for her spirit, artistry, and compassion. The short-lived romance with Michelle Pfeiffer. In 1985, Val Kilmer had a brief but memorable relationship with actress Michelle Pfeiffer. Their romance, which lasted for only a few months, coincided with the filming of the ABC after-school special One Too Many, directed by Pfeiffer's then-husband Peter Horton. Despite the short duration of their relationship, it left an impression on Kilmer, who later expressed his feelings for Pfeiffer in his poetry, particularly in his book My Eden After Burns. Although the relationship was short-lived, both Pfeiffer and Kilmer have maintained a professional respect for each other over the years. Their connection, while fleeting, remains a part of Kilmer's storied dating history. Leslie Ann Warren, a brief affair in 1986. Another short but notable romantic relationship in Kilmer's life occurred in 1986 with actress Leslie Ann Warren. The relationship lasted for only 2 months, from September to November, but it was part of a period where Kilmer's romantic encounters were getting much attention. While their time together didn't lead to anything long-term, Warren remains one of the names in Kilmer's dating history that added an interesting chapter to his love life. Joanne Whalley, a marriage that almost lasted. One of the more significant relationships in Val Kilmer's life was his marriage to British actress Joanne Whalley. The two met on the set of Willow in 1987 and married the following year in 1988. They had 2 children together, Mercedes, born in 1991, and Jack, born in 1995, both of whom have pursued careers in acting. Despite their public success as a couple, Kilmer and Whalley separated in 1995, and their divorce was finalized in 1996. Though their marriage ended, Kilmer and Whalley remained committed to co-parenting their children and even worked together professionally in the early 2000s. Their amicable relationship after the split reflects the depth of their bond, even if their marriage didn't last. A brief romance with Cindy Crawford. In 1996, shortly after his divorce from Joanne Whalley, Val Kilmer had a brief but intense romance with supermodel Cindy Crawford. Their relationship lasted only a couple of months, from March to May 1996, but it was one that Kilmer would remember fondly. In his memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry, Kilmer described his love for Crawford as deep, even joking that her love was too much to bear. The two enjoyed traveling together, embarking on a globe-trotting adventure during their short time as a couple. However, their breakup was reportedly due to Kilmer's disapproval of some of the advertising work Crawford did, particularly for a bar. Kilmer later admitted that this was an unreasonable reason for their split, though he maintained a great deal of affection and admiration for her, describing her as intelligent, funny, and an excellent cook. Elizabeth Shue, a strong friendship amidst rumors. During the filming of the 1997 film The Saint, Kilmer developed a strong friendship with co-star Elizabeth Shue. Rumors circulated that the two were romantically involved, but both actors have denied these claims, chalking them up to tabloid gossip. Instead, Kilmer and Shue described their bond as one of mutual respect and friendship, one that developed over time during the challenging filming conditions in Russia. Their relationship was never romantic, but it remains an important part of Kilmer's life. Brief encounters, Neve Campbell, Angelina Jolie, and more. In addition to his more well-known romances, Val Kilmer was briefly linked to several other prominent women. In the late 1990s, he had a short-lived relationship with actress Neve Campbell, which ended quietly after a few months. During the 2004 filming of Alexander, Kilmer was also rumored to be involved with Angelina Jolie. Though unconfirmed, Kilmer spoke fondly of Jolie in his memoir, calling her soulful, wise, and grounded, noting they bonded during personal struggles. His connections with Seda Graf, Winona Ryder, and Paris Hilton were similarly brief or speculative, often fueled by media attention. Despite the lack of longevity, Kilmer's charisma and enigmatic persona continued to attract attention throughout his personal life. The end of an era, health struggles, and a focus on family. After being diagnosed with throat cancer in 2015, Val Kilmer's public life became much more private. His focus shifted toward his health and family. He returned to the spotlight in 2022 with his appearance in Top Gun: Maverick, a film that marked a poignant return to the franchise that made him a star. Unfortunately, Kilmer passed away on April 1st, 2025, marking the end of an era in Hollywood. Though his romantic relationships were often short-lived and complex, Val Kilmer's love life remains a significant part of his legacy. His candid reflections on his past loves in his memoirs provide a glimpse into the heart of a man who, much like the characters he portrayed, lived a life full of depth, complexity, and unforgettable passion. In the end, Val Kilmer's dating history offers us not just stories of romance, but also a look at a man who was willing to love deeply, even if it was for only a brief moment. His relationships, like his performances, were marked by intensity, passion, and a deep sense of authenticity. If you found this story compelling and want to stay updated with more content like this, be sure to follow along for future updates. Thanks for watching.